YB Dato Haja Hanifa, our Deputy Minister, who are always supportive to SDG initiative in the country. Our Chairperson, YB Munira, always be on ground. Okay, our Deputy Chairperson, Dato Saifuddin, who are always beloved to us. Right? And also Miss Karima has been very supporting since the day one. Our committee member, Head of APBGM Secretariat, Prof. Dr. Denison Jayasuriya, AZEC Chairperson, Dr. Eri, Dr. Ben, and government agency representative, partners in accelerating SDGs, presenters, and distinguished friends from different countries. Good morning and welcome to Malaysia. Thank you very much. It is my humble privilege to be here in this wonderful event to welcome you. And I would like to express my special thanks to AZEC, because you are the one who will mobilize such esteemed presenters for different countries to be here. Thank you very much for the partnership and support. This conference is a testament to the power of collaboration and shared vision and value. This is a platform where intellectuals come together for us, environment for learning, networking, and partnership. Together, we are embarking to a journey towards building inclusive communities, a journey enriched by the diverse perspective, experience each of you bringing. I know many of you, the presenters, are very prominent mobile, grassroots mobilizer, and also the influencer on ground. Thank you very much to be here. Share with us your stories, your experience. We have an exciting program lining up these 2 days, featuring different insightful papers and also a welcoming cultural night tonight, 7 p.m. Okay, right? So please get yourself ready. We have a youth SDG agent. We have prepared Malaysia traditional game, traditional dance, and also some exhibition to welcome you. I would like to extend my special thanks to our advisor and my mentor, Prof. Dr. Denison, whose the guidance have been invaluable in shaping the whole conference. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to the secretariat team, especially to Hiza and also Phyllis, and also everyone who have given your effort into this conference. They are now dressing in beautiful batik, so you can recognize them. Let's give a clap to everyone who have worked very tireless in the background work. And of course, to all our YB committees. Many of them are flying from Borneo. Thank you very much to our all YBs who make it today. And also our friends in accelerating SDG, your presence and support are deeply appreciated. As we commence our time together, I hope that each participant find this conference to be fruitful and enriching experience. And may this discussion we have and the connection we make will lead to lasting impact to our community. Once again, welcome to the MySDG International Conference 2024. Let's make it a memorable and transformative experience to all. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. Deputy Minister, Ministry of Economy, YB, Dato' Haja Hanifa Hajar Taib, my Deputy Chairperson, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Saifuddin Abdullah, Resident Coordinator Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei Darussalam, Ms. Karima Al-Khori, APPGM SDG Committee members, Head of APPGM Secretariat, Professor Datuk Dr. Denison Jayasuriya, Zoel, and everyone, ASEC Chairperson, Dr. Eri, whom I met last night, government agencies, representatives, partners in accelerating SDGs, presenters, and distinguished friends from 13 countries. I heard 41 papers that will be presented today. So it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to MySDG International Conference, and especially to those who are maybe first time in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Welcome, or should I say, selamat datang. Today we are gathered here not just as individuals from diverse backgrounds and nations, but as a united front in our pursuit of SDG. I am thrilled to see such a rich tapestry of international representation a true reflection of global commitment to the SDGs. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to everyone who has played a part in bringing this conference to fruition, our dedicated organizing team, our insightful speakers, and of course, you, our esteemed participants. Your efforts and enthusiasm are the backbone of this event. As we delve into our agenda, let us underscore the paramount importance of international partnership. In our connected world, the challenges we face are borderless, and so must be our solutions. International collaborations have been pivotal in making strides towards the SDGs, bringing together diverse perspectives, resources, and expertise. These partnerships stand as testaments to what we can achieve together. Equally important is the spirit of bipartisanship that we are advocating here. Being a politician myself, I have been in both sides. So sustainable development is a goal that transcends political divides, requiring us to work hand in hand beyond our differences. The APPGM SDG is a bipartisan initiative of the Parliament of Malaysia dedicated to the implementation of SDGs in all parliamentary constituencies in Malaysia. This initiative underscores our dedication to the SDGs with a special focus on their implementation across all parliamentary constituencies in Malaysia. From 2020 to 2023, the APPGM SDG has made significant strides in localizing SDG programs, successfully reaching 85 locations across the nation, and 2024, we will be entering another 30 parliament constituencies. Our approach is rooted in a grounded research methodology that maps local issues and collaborates with solution providers to identify micro SDG solution projects. Furthermore, my SDG Academy plays a pivotal role in capacity building programs, while the MySDG Center for Social Inclusion leads our efforts in policy advocacy. So, at the heart of our discussion is the role of inclusive communities in achieving the SDGs. Inclusivity in our economic, social, and environmental policies is not just a moral imperative, but a strategic one. I urge each of you to embrace this spirit, engaging in open dialogues and collaborations that reach across political and geographical boundaries. In closing, I want to express once again my sincere appreciation for your commitment to the SDGs and for contributing to the success of this conference. Let us continue to collaborate and work together towards our shared goals of a sustainable and inclusive future. Thank you, and let us make this conference a milestone in our journey towards a better world. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very good morning. YB Isna Raisa Munira Majlis, Chairperson of All Party Parliamentary Group Malaysia Sustainable Development Goals, APPGM SDG. YB Datuk Sri Saifuddin Abdullah, Deputy Chairperson of APPGM SDG. Ms. Karima Al-Khori, United Nations Resident Coordinator in Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei Darussalam. APPGM Committee members, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri Mustafa Muhammad and Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri Rohani Abdul Karim, advisors to APPGM SDG, Professor Datuk Dr. Denison's Head of APPGM SDG Secretariat, Ms. Zoel Ng, Director of MySDG Academy, Dr. Eri Trinu Riri Adhi, Chairperson of Asian Solidarity Economic Council, Members of Parliament, Government agency representative, partners in Acceleration SDGs, presenters, distinguished friends from 15 different countries, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It gives me a great pleasure to address this esteemed gathering. I extend my warmest welcome and heartfelt gratitude to all participants here for your presence today. My sincere appreciation also goes to APPGM, SD, and MySDG Academy for inviting me to this inaugural MySDG International Conference 2024. We gather today under the banner of building inclusive communities through sustainable development goals, as well as social and solidarity economic initiatives, a theme that captures our collective vision for a future shaped by equality, sustainability, and shared prosperity. As Malaysia ages closer to achieving high income status within the next few years, our journey is marked not just by economic milestones, but by the steadfast commitment to sustainable growth in an inclusive manner. This transition is a unique opportunity to redefine prosperity, to ensure its prosperity that is shared and enjoyed by every rakyat. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted our livelihoods, resulting in disrupting to trade, finance, healthcare, and education systems. This is further compounded by the geopolitical tension that lowered global economic activities, leading to increase in financial and production costs. The global supply chain has been badly affected, and the rakyat has been left to face with the burden of price increase due to the inflationary pressure. In the middle of all of this, the world continues to face the challenges of the climate change. Raising temperature has seen extreme weather occurred throughout the world. Last year, record-breaking heats and sea level rising in many parts of the world were recorded ever since recording began in 1880. As we stand here halfway to 2030, it is evident that we have a significant journey ahead of us to achieve the SDG set out in 2015. The recent SDG program report of 2023 paints a concerning picture. According to the United Nations, only 15% of the SDGs targets are on track to be achieved by 2030. Over one-third of these targets have either stagnant, shown no progress, or have regressed below 2015 baseline. Based on the internal assessments by United Residents Coordinators Malaysia's office, Malaysia recorded 64% of the SDG target that are on track. What does this mean? It doesn't mean that we should rest on our laurels. Instead, we must intensify our efforts to ensure that the SDGs stay within our reach. These challenges underscore the urgency of building communities that are not only resilient, but inherently inclusive. I believe these communities are the pillars of a society that can navigate through adversity while safeguarding the dignity and well-being of all its members. During my recent visit to Sabah, I had the opportunity to witness the Tagal system, a natural resource management system in rivers, which is still widely practiced in villages and rural areas in Kiulu, Tuaran. This initiative empowers local communities to improve socio-economy and well-being by benefiting from the natural resources and geographical surroundings without detrimenting the environment. It's actually a very beautiful place, and I think it's about an hour, slightly more than an hour away from Kota Kinabalu. Actually, I conquered a bit of my fears because we had to go on a suspension bridge over the river, but I think I made it because I'm right here today. But it was beautiful to look that there was little damage that was done in terms of the surrounding areas. They empowered the people by showing their local cultures. They welcomed us with their local dishes. And the Tagal system is basically making segments of the river to be accessible for fishing. So they have certain areas they say absolutely no fishing allowed. Certain areas accordingly to the season, and certain areas you can go anytime. So with that, they are ensuring that there is a control in terms of the population so that it sustains to a level that is very safe and it can repopulate to create more. Okay, we've got wonderful ways that the community itself can look into enhancing their own natural surroundings and empower them to do their best. Evidently, there have been community-based initiatives in the past that failed to meet the expected outcome. These failures are mainly attributed with the reasons of lack of proper planning, inadequate infrastructure and training programs, loss of interest among participants, and lack of knowledge on supply chain, including the market supply and demand. In this regard, I wish to take the opportunity to commending APPGM SDG in its approach of localizing SDG by bringing all 17 SDGs to the ground. The successful implementation of SDG community-based projects by APPGM SDG lies in the extensive research and mapping of local needs before providing the best solutions. APPGM SDG approach of partnering multi-stakeholders such as the local government, academics, non-governmental organizations, including rakyat representatives such as the Member of Parliament and state legislative, is vital in creating awareness and convincing the grassroots to participate. This is a model that is proving to be effective and should be replicated by many. If I have one suggestion to share with APPGM SDG today, please consider the element of circular economy in arriving at your solutions. Agriculture projects, for example, participants should be educated to turn unwanted products into byproducts. Ladies and gentlemen, central to our mission of building these communities is the role of the social and solidarity economy, or SSE. SSE reimagines the very essence of economic growth, intertwining it with social justice and environmental stewardship. By promoting organizations such as cooperatives, mutual associations, and social enterprises, SSE fosters a people-centric economy, one that prioritizes cooperative relations and workplace democracy. In Malaysia, our embrace of SSE has been documented in the Malaysian Social Entrepreneurship Blueprint 2030, SEMY 2030, which was introduced by the Ministry of Entrepreneurial Development and Cooperatives in 2022. The blueprint aims to mainstream social enterprise as an effective contributor to the country's inclusive, balanced, and sustainable socio-economic development throughout all sectors. In 2022, 48 social enterprises with value of total sum turnover of 100 million ringgit were accredited. By 2030, the government projects to create 10,000 social entrepreneurs with total sales turnover of 2.6 billion ringgit. Ladies and gentlemen, as we commence this conference, we stand united in our quest to exchange ideas, to inspire innovation, and to forge partnerships that will lead to tangible change. Your presence and participation here are instrumental in driving forward the agenda of sustainable and inclusive development. Ministry of Economy, under the leadership of my office and the National SDG Center, will continue to provide effective coordination in ensuring initiatives by APPGM SDG to be widely replicated in Malaysia. In closing, I express my sincere appreciation for your presence and contributions. Together, let us embark on this journey to transform our communities, our nations, and our world, making inclusivity a reality for all. I eagerly anticipate the insightful discussions and groundbreaking initiatives that will emerge from our time together. Before ending my speech, I wish to emphasize that due to the challenges that we face today, it is paramount that we work together and change our mindset by adopting a method of solutions that are practical and sustainable, not only for the current society, but also for the society of the future. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.